champion, yeah, we here.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Room here to run. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Good. Makes the score Packers 7. Falcons, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Number 20.
They'll wind up getting 10 back. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
First down,
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
First down, Atlanta.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. From the 27, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
This complete to Jones.
Complete.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
17 yards.
You had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. first down, it's Gurley. And they take him down, losing. Play action, Ryan. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
For the point after.
We've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do?
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point try now for Crosby. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Ryan. Jones has it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Complete.
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Working with a 2nd and 3. To throw again is Ryan. And he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Falcons.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
The tackle made by
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
13. Falcons 10.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage.
Ryan's pass.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
By Atlanta.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. For this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
Second down at 4. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Now for the point after.
Extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Falcons 20, Packers 13. Sterling Hockrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. On play action, Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And the return will stop right around the 25. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Second and 10. To throw again, Ryan. Again, he targets Ridley. This time it's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A gain of
I know I'm one of those that overuses certain terms, and this one, explosive, is what we use for a lot of receivers, but that's Calvin Ridley. Nice catch there, and not only is he explosive, he's been very productive. Since being drafted in 2018, one of the top touchdown rates in the league as a wide receiver.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Calvin Ridley.
Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
First down, Atlanta.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Ryan finding Julio out wide. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And the Falcon.
And when these two are clicking, Ryan and Jones, and we've seen multiple hookups here in this one, usually their offense is clicking, and that's why they're winning.
Yeah, they tend to follow what those two do. They set the tone for either a good day or maybe a tougher day. And right now, we're seeing an excellent game because those two are finding each other. Doesn't matter where on the field, they're making plays.
The first down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's 2nd down now.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Leaves him behind on the, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Falcons will extend their lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
33.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out and start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Darryl Worley. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage. As he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st down, Atlanta.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Ryan to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love. Got an open man. It's Valdez Scantling. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
3rd and 4.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. They can't hang with us.
Love from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Falcons send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. On the return is Irvin. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I know a lot of Green Bay fans were pretty upset because they drafted Jordan Love, the quarterback out of Utah State. In fact, moved up late in the 1st round in order to grab him. But remember, they drafted Aaron Rodgers when Brett Favre was around. This kid brings mobility, an accurate arm when the pocket is clean, and they're hopeful to continue to see plays like we just saw in the future.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
One of the underrated aspects of Devontae Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year, and while his numbers may have dipped, he was still the #1 target for the Green Bay Packers and their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, and still one of the best receivers in the league. Constantly works on his footwork, constantly works on how he gets away from defenders in order to get open. He's a guy that number 12, his quarterback, trusts implicitly.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
17, watch 17. It's a party now. It's a party now. Check 26.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one complete to Devin Funchess. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watch the screen. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Right here, right here.
On 3rd down, Love. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Intended for Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Incomplete.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Safety 22. All right, 25-9. Let him go.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10.
Shift. 51.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Flowers. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Love now on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. He's got daylight. The 30. 10.
Another day, another dollar,
And
baby.
he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. You know what it says? Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he breaks through another tackle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Falcons.
We got 3. We got 5.
On the counter, Gurley. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
On the tackle.
Preston Smith there on the stop.
Brings up
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
That's it. Big hit.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it. He can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
You can fall or you can stand firm. I'm a real so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think